Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to load a deer on a horse. Like if you're in the backcountry and there's our deer, we have our hunter John show us the deer he just got. So first, and you do want, big key is having a gentle horse that, you know, you might have to introduce them to blood or, you know, dead things at home. Don't just do it the first time out in the field because you're asking for a wreck. So anyways, you basically have a deer and you need a piece of rope. I forgot my regular like 3/8 rope, but I had this kind of cord stuff here, so we'll try that. But so basically it's probably 20 feet long, 25 feet long, and we're basically going to attach it to the horn of the saddle, and then we're going to make like a basket hitch with these pieces of cord. So but what you want to do is you want to, in the middle of this, the middle of the cord, you want to make a clove hitch. So you turn with your right hand, turn it one way, with your left hand turn it another way, or the opposite way, and then you put the two loops together. Okay, and then we're going to put that over the saddle horn.
You're on.
Okay, so we're back in business. We found some longer of the cord. So again, what you want to do is you've got your cord. You want to bring this rope around the cantle like that. And what's going to happen is on this side, so you'll lay your deer up in there, and then this is going to go around the body of the deer, and this will come around and you'll tie off into that. It'll make like a basket. Okay, so do that to that side, and then with this other one you're going to do the same thing to the other side. So let's go around there. John can follow me around. So you're basically making like an underneath loop, put it on that side of the cantle, pull the tail, so you got some, you kind of want these loops big because this deer is going to be laying on here once and then you're going to need to bring it around the deer. And that's another important thing. You got to pay attention to how these cross up here, because you want to tighten the bottom one first. So we tighten that one first and then the top, or then this side. So it's going to take two of us to load this deer, so we're going to go ahead and load the deer on him, and then we'll come back once the deer's on him, and I'll show you how to tie it off. Okay, so we got the deer up on tug here. So there's that basket that we made. So you want to go to the front, go around his legs like that. Okay, and then kind of hold on to this rope, and here's the tail to kind of pull the slack. Okay, and keep pulling that slack like that. Okay, now you come up around his butt there, and you want to tie this off. You want to kind of keep that, you want to get that as tight as you can, but you don't want to tie it too much where it pops it off the cantle of the saddle. Maybe come around and get an angle on that. So you can see how this rope is going behind the cantle. If you pull it too hard, it's going to pop off that. So just snug it up, and then take your tail of your rope, go over the top, snug that up, and then you got to tie that off. Basically, that's a packer's knot, a loop through a loop. Okay, you got that. Just half hitch that for now, and then we'll go to the other side. We're going to kind of do the same thing. Okay, so here's the loop. It goes from the saddle horn around the deer, and we want to get around these front legs on the back side of that. Okay, I'm gonna come around this way. Tie off, snug that up a little bit more. Tie this off. And then you kind of want to watch your weight, you know, as far as having equal amounts of body hanging over to keep it in the center of the saddle. And what you can do here, what I've done too, is make sure that's half hitched real good. And then I usually come back behind them and kind of look. I think these might be a little bit on the hind end side. Okay, you kind of got to see how it rides for a little bit, but and then so you can come back over here, John. And what I'll do is just kind of I'll tie off to a cinch, just like that. You can come back up here to this loop, kind of snug that up. Now it'll keep him kind of pulled down snug. Put a loop through a loop, half hitch that. And then what we'll end up doing is we're going to tie this head up so it just doesn't, and you really got to watch when you're going through the trees and stuff, you don't get the horns hung up, okay? Because you really don't want this dangling around and it jabbing into your horse. You can use another, like this piece of twine or a rope. Tie this up like that.
He's biting your rope and untying it.
Oh yeah, chief. He's like, let's go, we're out of here, man. Okay, we'll tie that off. Let's go to the other side. So we've got that half hitched off. You can go down the cinch with this one. Snug that up. Come back up to this loop. Tie that off. That. Half hitch that. And so then I'll untie them and I'll just kind of walk away, and you can kind of see how that rides when they're going. And it depends, you know, you kind of, if it's real thick, you know, you can just lead them through all the stuff, but and that will generally ride, I mean, anywhere you want to go. You may have to adjust it, like if it's really leaning to one way or the other, you'll know once you ride for a little ways. You might have to slide him over one way or the other just to adjust it. So, but that's pretty much it. All you need is a dead deer and a 30-foot piece of rope, and you can pack them out whole. So that's how we do her.